Let's begin with a few definitions. And this definition is based on work that is done within the Hizmet movement. Hizmet movement is this education movement that started out in Turkey. I'm sure you heard about it. That was led by Muslim scholar Fethullah Gülen. And it became fairly large for Turkey, with about 1 million participants. Because of the persecution within the last 5-10 years by the Turkish president, now about 100,000 or so of the participants are outside of Turkey, but still about 900,000 remain in Turkey. In addition to education, the movement focuses on dialogue and humanitarian work, humanitarian relief. So there are organizations dedicated to these purposes, but education is the #1 focus. Now, so according to participants who study this topic, they define dialogue as such. A dialogue is any meaningful interaction or exchange among people of different ethnic, social, cultural, political, religious, ideological backgrounds through various kinds of conversations and activities without imposing their ideas, beliefs, or values upon others in an atmosphere of equality, tolerance, honesty, openness, sincerity, and courtesy. And this particular definition is based on a publication by the Journal of Dialogue Studies, which is published by Dialogue Society in England, that was started by Hizmet participants. So if you go to their site, Dialogue Society UK, you can actually get the original document. So this definition also tells us what dialogue is not. Dialogue is not an effort for conversation. It's not a debate to show that you are right and the other party is wrong. It is not a compromise from one's religion. It is not an effort to unify religions. Now, as I say these things, if you have been involved in interfaith dialogue at all, you might have seen that some people actually try to do these things, and it doesn't work. You know, if you try to use dialogue for conversion, it doesn't work. If you try to prove that the other party is wrong, it doesn't work. I mean, logically, in a debate, you may overtake the other party logically, but you don't convince them. You don't earn their hearts. It doesn't work. If you make a compromise from your own religion, then it doesn't work either, because now you're not authentic to yourself. And the efforts to unify religions historically also have failed. So trying to use or see dialogue as a venue for these, it doesn't work. So in Hizmet movement, we see dialogue as such. We don't see it as a venue for any of these. And examples of activities, I'm sure you're familiar with visiting each other's places of worship, getting an idea of their beliefs and worship practices, families eating together, guided conversations, structured conversations, luncheons, book clubs, meetings, panels, workshops. Trips are very valuable, because when you organize a trip to another locality, then people get to allocate a significant amount of time where they dedicate to this activity. And they are open. They are not busy with all the other work. So in our experience, domestic or international trips for cultural exchange have produced great understanding, mutual understanding. And finally, social responsibility projects, which is related to civic engagement, they also provide opportunities for dialogue.